18 March 1941. XOs Log. 2 weeks in Bavaria. At the end I was going stir-crazy. The captain took the crew losses very personally on our first cruise. I hoped that the vacation time and the distance from the battlefield would work its healing. For some of the crew, it did. But as we approach a large convoy on our way to our assigned patrol, I see that the only way forward now is glory or death. It's 0500 hours and we are running with decks awash on our approach to the rear of the convoy. It's a massive convoy of 50 vessels or more, flanked as usual by 3 destroyers and escort at the rear, but 2 that are running in parallel. Hoffman intends to take out both rear escorts and then circle around for some easier hunting. He wants vengeance. I'm remembering the prayers my mother taught me as I fingered the cross around my neck. Already the air feels heavy and the crew is tense. The captain has positioned us between the 2 escorts, one at 1.5 kilometers to port, the other the same distance to starboard. Both are a fraction of a kilometer ahead, just visible in the darkness. As we complete the solution for the first target, he calls for all 4 tubes to be loaded at 2.5 meters depth, 74 knots fast speed. The solution is locked. We observe both escorts continuing to run at a constant speed. Hoffman makes the call. 2 eels are on their way. Immediately we make our decks awash. The red lighting feels eerie and the sweat is running down into my beard. 20 seconds. We wait for the first impact. 40 seconds counting. Still running with decks awash. The crew is tense. We're all waiting for what's next. 20 seconds. Ten seconds. The first torpedo impacts, but the second is a miss. No matter, the destroyer is shattered and she will sink. But now the sleepy convoy knows the wolves are hunting. Star shells burst 2 kilometers distant and reflect off our hull. The wave action with this light makes us at risk even with our decks awash. We begin our turn toward the second escort to port. But already the destroyer is putting on steam.
Ermitteln Sie eine Schusslösung.
We ignore a radio message intent on the battle. The destroyer is running already at 20 knots and increasing. I wonder why Hoffman is waiting so long as my eyes sting from the sweat. The solution is nearly complete. Loss! Finally, 1 eel is released at high speed with just over 1,000 meters to travel. In 40 seconds, we will know our fate.
30 Sekunden.
Less than 30 seconds. I remember my promise to my daughter that I would see her for her birthday. 20 seconds. The racing destroyer is using his sonar, but at 30 knots he hears nothing, and it's too late. The eel has done her work. The destroyer is struck in the stern, and her engines are shattered. Now the boys will believe Hoffman can do anything. Maybe he can. Maybe it was our desperate prayers. Either way, the deep has her victims. We turn away from the convoy and the pursuing hounds. The real carnage will begin when we circle around an hour from now. I'm breathing easier. I remember my promise. We run partially submerged and pick up the pace.